We are 2 minutes here, and it's the 2 o'clock hour on Lightning 100, Monday, April 8th. Bringing in Jade Jackson. How you doing today, Jade?
Hey, I'm doing great.
All right. Well, we're grateful to have you back here today. It's getting dark out there.
I know.
Yeah, we got the eclipse happening in the area. It's pretty crazy. And we got Jade Jackson here in the studio now. It's not tonight. It's this Thursday. You're going to be out at the Basement East playing a show with L.A. Edwards, which I think is some good friends of yours.
Yeah. I've known them, I think, 8 years now, 7 or 8 years. The first time we played together, I was on my first headlining tour in the U.S., and I was playing a dive bar in Santa Barbara, and they got put on the bill, and I was just really blown away with them at that point, and I'm really, really proud of them and happy to see all the things they've been, able to accomplish.
Well, it's going to be a good one, and I know that you posted that you're going to be playing acoustic and giving some sneak peeks of some new songs, which I think we're going to get a peek of those right now. Last time we had Jade Jackson here in the studio, it was with Jackson Sellers, and now you've put out 2 solo records, and it sounds like we're going to get a third from you, so that's exciting.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's going to be an EP. I'm at that stage where it's like, it's not completely set in stone yet, but I just got all the mixes back today. Like, the mixes are completed today. We just have to master them. I got 5 songs in the can ready to share.
Awesome.
So.
Awesome. Well, I guess, are we going to get to hear 2 of those right now?
Yeah, I'll play. Yeah, I'll choose from that batch.
At least one of the new ones, maybe. Okay, you play whatever you want, Jade. We got Jade here in the Volume.com studio, and we've got the cameras on. If you want to take a peek in our tiny studio, you can do it. Take a peek, volume.com/lightning100. We have Jade Jackson here, who's going to be out at the Basement East this Thursday with L.A. Edwards. What do you want to play for us first?
Well, I'm going to play you a song called You. Getting tired of a heavy head. Thoughts can weigh 1,000 pounds. Kinda wish that I were dead. At the very least, not around you. And I wish I never found you. And I'm better off without you. I'm better off without you. This is how the story goes, peeling petals off a rose. You love me not. Guess I give it one more shot. Disappointed all the time. Toss a double-sided dime. Make you stay and wish you left. You think that I'm depressed because of you. And I wish I never met you. And I'm trying to forget you. I'm trying to forget you. And I wish I never met you. And I'm trying to forget you. I'm trying to forget you. I'm trying to forget you.
Lightning 100, that is Jade Jackson live here in the Volume.com studio. We got to strip down an acoustic. It's going to be this Thursday. Jade Jackson's out at the Basement East with L.A. Edwards. Doors are at 7. Show starts at 8 o'clock. It is a 21 and over event. You get tickets and info at thebasementnashville.com. And it sounds like Jade was telling me that someone not being very nice about her website. So you got to go to her Instagram at Jade Jackson Band if you want to link to tickets to the show. How come not everyone's nice, Jade?
You know, it's a cruel world. Somebody stole my domain. I've had it since college. I had it before I even had a website. As soon as I wrote my first song, I kind of knew, like, I need to get a website, you know, and I had it forever. And anyway, somebody stole it from me. So go to my Instagram. I'll tell you what's going on there.
It's not too hard. You can Google Jade Jackson. You're going to get there pretty fast. And they got tickets for the show on Thursday. I saw as well tickets to Floyd Fest in Virginia this summer, in the mountains of Virginia, which, man, that sounds like a lot of fun.
I'm really excited. Yeah, I got some good stuff coming up, so I'm excited to be sharing that with you.
So I believe, Jade, you refer to yourself as a California songwriter living in Nashville, and I think I saw you say that if Nashville had an ocean, you wouldn't have to go back to California. Yeah, pretty much. I lived a couple blocks from the beach right before I moved here, and it was just my happy place. You know, I would do cold plunges every morning. Wow.
You just get accustomed to that, you know, the salt water and just like go down to the sand and meditate in the morning. And so it was a bit of a shock moving out here and feeling landlocked. But it's worth it because this is where the music's at.
My wife has a sweatshirt on, and not on right now, but she has a sweatshirt that she has, and on it says Nashville needs an ocean. So
that's my buddy's. What do you call it? Like brand.
Okay.
Yeah, Nashville needs an ocean. I have that same shirt.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
amazing. So, I was reading, I guess when you were a kid, around maybe 13 or so, your parents moved you and opened a restaurant. I thought, oh man, 13 and you have to move? That doesn't seem so great.
Yeah, that's the worst age. I think especially for girls, you know, because you're just going through puberty and you feel weird and it's just like all those hormones. And I feel like it took me all of elementary school to get like my core group of friends. And then once I had them, we moved. But I probably wouldn't have written songs if it weren't for that move, because it kind of put me in a space where I didn't know anybody and I was bored and lonely, and it's kind of how it started for me.
Yeah, I don't know if this number's accurate, but I heard you had written 370 songs by the end of high school.
Yeah, I did my first big radio interview senior year of high school, and so I was like really wanting to prepare, and he had said, well, why don't you count up all the songs that you've written? So I counted them up at that point. Of course, that's 16 years ago or something like that. So I don't even know how many songs I've written at this point, but
that's wild.
Yeah.
Here in Nashville, we have great songwriters, but also great co-writing, and has that been something that you've done much of or enjoyed doing, or that you avoid?
I don't avoid it. I haven't done a ton of it, though. I just did a co-writing session with Aubrey Sellers, her and I did the Jackson Sellers record, and she's probably my favorite person that I've written with. We just kind of, talk without talking and can work pretty quickly. But yeah, it's fun. It's a good challenge, because like I said, I started writing when I was a hormonal teenager and I needed an outlet. So I would just close my door, the door of my bedroom, and it was my therapy. And so that's how I learned to write songs. And of course, in Nashville, you go into a room, it's a little more sterile, and you work with somebody sometimes that you've never met. It's not my favorite thing, but I do love the challenge of it, and I hope to get better.
Did you say that us playing Jackson Sellers helped you get a gig with Jason Isbell?
That is exactly right.
That's awesome.
You guys were playing Waste Your Time, which was, a single off that record, and he tweeted about it, like Lightning 100 playing some cool stuff, and one thing led to another. We reached out, and I got a gig opening for him in Texas. It's awesome, because I love his songwriting.
That's so cool. We got Jade Jackson here in the Volume.com studio. Thursday, Jade's going to be out at the Basement East with her good friends L.A. Edwards. She's going to be kicking things off at 8 o'clock. Doors are at 7. It is a 21 and over event, and we're going to have her play another song while we got her here. Now, what do you want to play now for us?
I was trying to decide. I think I'm going to play a song called One Man Woman. All right. dedicated to anyone out there in a relationship who feels confused. I'm always guilty of playing way too slow when I don't have a band. So I gotta pretend there's a drummer in here counting me off, or it's gonna be a ballad.
He's different in different rooms. You wonder if he's proud to be your man. Behind closed doors, well, he's all over you. When you're out, he hardly holds your hand. Well, has he told you how he treasures your attention? But affection shouldn't be out on display. And at parties when you're caught in conversation, do you turn your head and find he's walked away? He says the love he holds for you don't need a label, and he only puts his hands on you underneath the table. It takes a world of heartache, but soon you'll understand. A one-man woman needs a one-woman man. Well, has he told you how he can't stand needy women? He says he loves you 'cause you ain't the jealous kind. And do his compliments make you afraid to tell him of the worries in your heart and on your mind? He says the love he holds for you don't need a label, and he only puts his hands on you underneath the table. Takes a world of heartache, but soon you'll understand. A one-man woman needs a one-woman man. Do you need someone like I need someone? A one-man woman. A one-man woman. A one-man woman needs a one-woman man.
Lightning 100, that is Jade Jackson live here in the Volume.com studio. We're on Volume.com. It's this Thursday. She'll be on stage out at the Basement East, kicking things off with L.A. Edwards. Doors are at 7. Show starts at 8. 21 and over event. Tickets at thebasementnashville.com and through her Instagram at Jade Jackson Band. That sounded awesome. Your voice sounds so great today.
Oh, thank you so much.
Yeah,
Thank you.
And such exciting news that you got some new music back, and we'll be getting new stuff from you.
Yeah, well, and a cool, kind of tie to the show as well is that the L.A. Edwards, who I've been friends with forever, they're starting an up-and-coming record label called Bitchin' Music Group, and they signed me. So
Awesome.
I'm putting the songs out on their label, and also Luke, the lead singer of that band, produced the record.
Okay.
The EP, whatever you want to call it.
Sure, yeah.
So I'm really excited to be working with them. They're great people, and they're super talented. And if you haven't, seen them play, you have to. They just got off tour with Lucinda Williams. They're amazing. So I'm excited to open for them.
It's going to be great. We'll be out there this Thursday, Basement East, L.A. Edwards with Jade Jackson. Thanks again for coming today, Jade.
Thank you for having me.